Senior Moments, sponsored by the Empowering Seniors Group on News Talk KVNU, 102 FM and 610 AM.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Senior Moment Show. My name is Bryce Patton. I'm here with my co-host, Sid Roeder. Sid, how are you?
I am fantastic. The closer we get to summer, the better I get. So we're going in the right direction here.
That is excellent. You got any big plans?
Lake Powell is coming sometime this summer. But yeah, first I've got some family visiting, and that's going to eat up time.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
That's a good thing.
Okay.
Love my family.
They listen to the radio show, don't they? That's why you said that.
No, they don't.
Excellent. Okay, well, I'm excited. We have a couple guests today from the Cache County Senior Center. I always want to say Community Center, but the Cache County Senior Center. We'll get to them in a second, but let's start off with our sponsor.
Absolutely. Our sponsor is the Empowering Seniors Group, which is a group of professionals that has dedicated their time and effort to provide information to seniors, their family member, and anyone who cares. And if you'd like to learn more about the Empowering Seniors Group, you can do so online at empoweringseniors.info, or you can email us at empoweringseniorscv@gmail.com, and the CV stands for Cache Valley. And lastly, if you have any suggestions for this show, anyone you would like to see us invite, you can reach me personally at 435-512-6406.
That's excellent. Thank you. I'm so glad you do that every week. All right, let's dive into our guests. We have Colby Christensen and Sarah Valette, right? Valent. Oh my gosh, can't read my own handwriting. I knew I'd screw up today. It's fine. But you guys are with the Cache County Senior Center.
That's right.
Excellent. Well, do you want to introduce yourselves and tell us a little about what you guys do, why you do it, and what your roles are there at the Senior Center?
Absolutely. My name is Colby Christensen. I'm the Assistant Director and the Program Manager at the Cache County Senior Center. And I am a social worker by education. And my demographic I've always been the most interested in are older adults in our community, because I find that our elders are the knowledge holders, right? They've walked all of life. They have the secrets to it. And we just need to pay attention to them, and we'll know a whole lot more.
I love that. And Colby, maybe we'll stick with you for a hot second and get to Sarah a little bit later. So for maybe some seniors or others that have never been to the Cache County Senior Center, what are some of the things you offer and maybe your opening hours?
Yeah, so the Senior Center is open from 8:30 until 4 p.m. and we're located at 240 North, 100 East in Logan, right across the street from the brand new fire station. And the purpose of the Senior Center, you can think of it like a community center. You were right on the money, Bryce. We have a couple different offerings. You know, no one lives there. People are independent, aging, older adults, and they're coming to the center for a handful of reasons. And one of those would be nutrition. So we have a lunch we serve every day from noon to 1, and we publish the calendar ahead of time. And because of the Older Americans Act, that lunch is a suggested $4 donation. So if you can donate for that lunch, we really appreciate it. But if you can't, you're still welcome to eat. Those donations are also anonymous, so we wouldn't know if you did or didn't. So I think that's really important to a lot of members of our community. We also have programming, which I think is a huge reason people come to the Senior Center. We offer fitness classes, and we have a ton of different fitness classes. Line dancing, Tai Chi, bingo size, which for folks who don't love to exercise, that's a great one because we can bribe you with a little bit of bingo and prizes to get you moving. And that exercise is accessible to anybody. Most of the exercises are done from a chair. Then we also have any hobby you could possibly think of. We've got ceramics classes, sewing group, creative writing. We have all the card games. We have bridge players. We do Jeopardy. We have parties. All kinds of socialization, right? You can make friends and make some lasting connections and entertain yourself and learn new things. And then the third really important thing we do is some resource brokering, meaning if you have questions about your Medicare or your Medicaid, if you have problems, if you need help finding a plan, we have specially trained people called SHIP counselors. That's SHIP, stands for the State Health Insurance Program, and they offer non-bias education about your Medicare and your Medicaid. And then we also just kind of hook people up with other resources that they may be needing. And so that's kind of what the Senior Center is in a nutshell.
Can I actually ask a follow-up question to the lunch? Because you said that it's a voluntary donation. I'm assuming that money doesn't necessarily always cover it, and that you do have clientele that is unable to pay. Do you also take donations from the outside to support your lunch?
Absolutely. So we do get funding from the federal government, and then the county, Cache County, also, pays a lot of money to help support us too. But we absolutely love donations from anybody willing to donate.
And how do they go about donating if they wanted to do that? Can they just mail you a check, or do they need to stop by, or can they do it on the website?
We love all forms of currency. So we absolutely take checks. A lot of our clientele still uses checks, and that's totally fine. We take cash donations, and we are really happy to announce that we have now moved into the 21st century, and you can donate to the Senior Center online. My recommendation would be to call in, and our receptionist can walk you through that process. So our telephone number again is 435-755-1720.
So another question in your planning there, do you also take donations in kind? I mean, I assume during summertime you don't want 10 boxes of zucchini, but if people check in, if you can use whatever, tomatoes or something when it's harvest time, do you take that also?
So as far as food that's prepared in our kitchen that goes out to maybe our Meals on Wheels clients or to the folks eating at the Senior Center, we can't just have someone bring in their box of tomatoes to prepare that for lunch. But what we can do is put that box of tomatoes out and have it just be for folks who want to take a tomato home and slice it up for their dinner. So we'd love to take fresh produce because the clients that come to the Senior Center like to take it home. So we're very happy to take your garden. We'll just pass it out for people to have at home.
Now, you were talking about all these fun programs, and there are things that got me really excited. I mean, Bingo size? What did you call that?
Bingo size.
Bingo size. I want to go do that one, so I'm motivated. But I'm not to that age, but I am aging. Is there stipulations on who can come and participate in these activities? Is there age limits?
So to eat lunch at the Senior Center for the suggested $4 donation, you do need to be 60 and older, and that's dictated by federal law, by the Older Americans Act. If you want to come to the Senior Center and have lunch breaks, you are welcome to come. You'll just need to pay the full price of the meal, which right now the Bear River Association of Governments has determined is $12. So come to lunch, please. You'll just need to pay $12 to do it. All of our other programming, outside of some very specific evidence-based classes, we don't have restrictions on. You may not be our target demographic, but if you're 48 and you want to come try Tai Chi, you're welcome to pop in.
No,
perfect. Actually, we're coming up on our first break here, Bryce. So maybe I'll give Kobe a chance to mention the address and the phone number one more time.
Absolutely. So we are located at 240 North, 100 East in Logan. And our telephone number is 435-755-1720.
Super. Thank you, Kobe. Thank you for coming in here and educating us about the offerings the Cache County Senior Center has here. This is the Senior Moments Show. We're going to take a short break. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Reed's Pharmacy in Hiram offers free delivery service 5 days a week, Monday through Friday throughout the valley. Just stay home and they will deliver to you. With 25 different suppliers, they won't have the shortage that others might have. Also, with compounding and many other services, they will be able to serve all your needs. In order to stay safe and help slow the spread, please call Reed's Pharmacy in Hiram at 245-DRUG, and they will take care of you.
Hi,
Hi, this is Bruce with Comfort Care. One of the ways we help loved ones stay in their home is by assisting with daily tasks. These may include bathing, meal preparation, medication reminders, and housekeeping. We even help with shopping, transportation, and errands. Most of all, we offer a trusted level of care. Let us help you live your best life possible with Comfort Care. This is Bruce, and you can call me at 754-7676. Comfort Care, 754-7676.
Did you know 10,000 baby boomers qualify for Medicare every day? Did you know that you'll start to get swamped with mail about Medicare 6 months before your 65th birthday? Did you also know it doesn't cost anything to use an insurance agent to help you navigate through all those offers? Hi, I'm Tracy Ferris with Blue Water Health Insurance. Let me help you understand all the offers you're receiving and find the plan that fits best for your situation. Call me today at 435-890-8155.
Welcome back to the Senior Moments Show. My name is Bryce Patton with Sid Roeder, as well as Colby Christensen from the I tried to do it again.
Cache
County Senior Center. We were just talking about all your fun activities. Do you guys have anything fun and new coming up this summer that you haven't done before?
Oh, absolutely, Bryce. So one interesting thing about Logan, anybody who's lived here very long notices that in the summertime, all of a sudden our 18 to 25 demographic kind of shrinks a little, and we fill it up with folks over 60, right? The summer citizens will come from Arizona. And this year, the Cache Chamber has the responsibility of administering that program. And it's a really exciting time at the Senior Center because we see a ton of new guests to visit us for about 3 months. So we try and expand some of our programming and do fun things just for the summertime to see them coming. So we've got a lot of stuff that you'll see in our calendar, April, May, June, July. One thing that we've not offered before that we're super excited for are ukulele classes.
Wow.
Yeah. We have some instruments secured. If you don't have access to one, if you already have yours, that's fantastic. Come to the Senior Center and join our ukulele band.
So for an outsider that wants to join that, again, is there a fee or?
The ukulele class is free, but we do ask people pre-register because we have to know how much equipment to secure. So if you would call 435-755-1720 and add yourself to the list, you can participate in ukulele classes.
Now, is there going to be dancing going along with this ukulele playing?
Only if you come, Bryce.
Oh, deal. Okay.
Because you'll be the backup dancer.
That works. I got my skirt ready. We're rolling.
It'll be great. We also are going to offer something that I've never heard of before. We're going to have karate classes.
Wow.
That can be taught from a chair.
Huh.
Wow.
Oh, that's interesting.
So maybe you don't have a ton of balance or you're a little bit nervous about being able to stand for long periods of time, but you have also always wanted to learn some martial arts. We now have an offering for you. Chair karate.
That's exciting.
That is awesome. I love this because, when we've talked to chiropractors or other professionals in this realm, they say motion is lotion. The more you move, the better your joints will feel. So I love hearing this.
Absolutely. Move it or lose it.
Yeah.
And anything is better than nothing. So if you're not very good, don't worry, because we all start from somewhere.
Yeah.
So I'm a little bit curious about that. What was it called? Bingo size?
Bingo size, yeah. So this is a class that was developed, I think, the University of Kentucky aging program. And so it's evidence-based and researched, and the facilitator gets trained, and it's a curriculum that we follow. But in a nutshell, it's chair exercises paired with bingo. So we'll do 3 or 4 exercises, maybe for 2 or 3 minutes, and then we'll play some bingo. And then we'll exercise a little more, and then we'll call some more bingo numbers. And so at the end of a half-hour period, you both have gotten some moderate exercise, and you won a prize.
That is fantastic. Now, you have a whole bunch of fun activities that you're doing. Do you ever need volunteers from the community to run or help with these programs?
Absolutely. So I facilitate some activities, and we do have a part-time activities coordinator that comes and does a lot of our activities. But a huge portion of the offerings we have at the Senior Center are by folks who just have a mastery in their passion, and they come and volunteer their time. We teach Tai Chi 4 days a week, and every single class is taught by a volunteer instructor. So if you do have a skill or a passion and you think that the community could benefit from that and you want to volunteer your time, we would love to have you.
This actually reminds me of, remember when Maple Springs was visiting with us? Bryce, you as an avid hunter, maybe you should host a October hunt at the Cache County Senior Center.
Now we're talking. You're getting me down there in my hula skirt and now hunting. I think this is a good fit.
We can put like deer antlers on you and give these seniors some
bow and arrows.
Something.
Yeah.
Maybe a Nerf gun.
Nerf gun. Okay, I like that.
Hurts
It does hurt less than bow and arrows, that's for sure.
That would be fun. So we've talked a lot about these activities. Is there any new ones that are coming this year that you haven't mentioned, Kobe?
Yeah, there's a couple I wanted to make sure folks were aware of if they were interested. We do have an Alzheimer's and dementia education class that is going to be taught in Spanish.
Oh, fantastic. That's
going to be on April 11th. So if you know any Spanish speakers that may be a caregiver or maybe just for whatever reason need more education, we've partnered with the Alzheimer's Organization and Options for Independence. So we'd love for people to attend that. We also started a Dungeons and Dragons group.
All right.
That's going really well, and that's a ton of fun. But one that I also want people to be aware of, because we do a lot of partnering with other state agencies to bring in real professionals to teach programs. We have someone with the Division of Hard of Hearing and Deaf Services for the state of Utah coming to teach a free 6-week course called Thriving with Hearing Loss. And that is such a fantastic resource for people who are adjusting to maybe having some hearing loss.
That's awesome. Now, you have a whole bunch of activities, but how can they look up or how do they find information on all the different activities? Because you guys have a bunch that's going on.
Yeah, we do. I invite people to come into the center so you can get a tour if you've never been before. Every month we publish a newsletter, and you can just pick one up in the Senior Center and take a tour and read through our newsletter and see what tickles your fancy. Also, if you go to cachecounty.gov, the county's webpage, there's a button for departments. And if you click on the Senior Centers, then our newsletter is published there every month.
Fantastic. Let me think. We've talked about all of the programs. Is there anything I'm forgetting that you provide, or maybe we need to get a little bit more? You mentioned you have some SHIP counselors. Mm-hmm. Those are skilled people that can help with Medicare, and what was some of the other things they can do for you?
Sure. And in fact, I am a SHIP counselor. So it's myself and Giselle at the Senior Center, and we are having more people being trained to provide even more services to the community. But that is what we do a lot of is folks transitioning on to Medicare. So we'll give you a Medicare 101 to teach you about your choices that you have at the very beginning of the process are going to be a lot different than the choices you have after you've been on Medicare for a while. You know, there's some kind of use it or lose it options, and we want you to be aware of those so you know what direction is going to be a good fit for you. We also help people, with billing and appeals and folks who need Medicaid. We do have Spanish speakers, so we can help folks who maybe are having a hard time accessing services because there's a language barrier.
Yeah, that makes sense. I appreciate that. And we are running into our second break now. So, Kobe, let's have the contact information one more time with the location.
Absolutely. 240 North, 100 East in Logan, Utah, right across from the new fire station. And our telephone number is 435-755-1720.
Thank you. This is the Senior Moment Show. Again, we are sponsored by the Empowering Seniors Group. If you'd like to learn more about the Empowering Seniors, you can do so online at empoweringseniors.info. We're going to take a short break. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
It's tough knowing how to care for an aging parent. Mom has always been there for me, but now I need to be there for her. When we found out she needed surgery, I wondered how I could attend to her needs and still be mom to my kids. I was so relieved to learn about transitional rehab at Maple Springs in North Logan. From the nurses to the physical therapists, it was like their whole staff was focused on helping mom get better. Maple Springs in North Logan was an answer to my prayers.
Learn more at maplespringsnorthlogan.com or call 753-9400.
This is Mark Thurston with White Pine Funeral Services. The best time to plan is when you have time to plan. Having a pre-arranged funeral gives peace of mind for everyone involved. White Pine will customize your final wishes to fit your needs, from a traditional burial to cremation to a custom headstone. White Pine also accepts pre-arranged plans from other mortuaries, and we will absorb any transfer or revocation fees. No penalty to you. Visit whitepinefunerals.com or come and see us for more information.
White Pine Funeral Services, here when you need us most.
You have a lot of options when it comes to buying or selling a home. Do you list it online, sell it yourself, or do you have a realtor help? It's a major financial and emotional decision. A realtor is the liaison between buyers and sellers and really helps you navigate complex contracts, deadlines, and disclosures.
Hi, this is Sid Roeder with Achievement Realty. I work for you to get the best outcome for your situation. Let me earn your trust with a free consultation and a free market analysis. Call me today at 512-6406. Then list it, sell it, and move on.
And welcome back to the Senior Moments Show. My name is Bryce Patton with Sid Roeder, my co-host. We've been talking with Colby Christensen, and now we want to dive into Sarah Valent. She's over the Meals on Wheels there at the Cache County Senior Center. Sarah, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. Hey, do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself and a little bit about Meals on Wheels and the benefit it has to our seniors?
Yeah, so I'm Sarah. I am the new Meals on Wheels coordinator. I've been there a few weeks now, so I'm still learning the process as well and getting to know all of our seniors and what we can do for them. For Meals on Wheels, we provide nutritious meals that during the lunchtime hour, Monday through Friday. To qualify for that, our clients have to be 60 years and older. They are homebound and unable to cook themselves meals or have family members cook themselves meals. So we are providing services so that we can go out and make sure they're getting a third of their daily value of fruits, vegetables, protein, carbohydrates, and make sure that they have nutritious meals every day.
So Sarah, what area do you cover with that?
We cover all of Cache County. So we cover in Logan, on all of the outlier towns as well. So out to Paradise, Providence, Wellsville. We go all over in the county.
Okay.
That's excellent. Now, is there a cost to Meals on Wheels?
There is no cost to Meals on Wheels. It is donation based. So we do ask, if someone is able to donate, it's recommended of $4 per meal. But if seniors and their family are unable to pay for the meals, it is donation based, and we will still provide a meal for them if they qualify.
Now, I've seen wonderful things done with Meals on Wheels in my line of work, being able to get in and see the seniors and whatnot. But what do you guys do if there's somebody that, they're kind of stuck in their chair and they have mobility issues, maybe aren't able to get to the door? Or do they just coordinate things with you, or how do you work around that?
Yeah, so we meet with each of the clients when we are going over the Meals on Wheels process for them. A lot of times they will be prepared and know that our volunteers are coming in to serve those meals to them, and they are expecting them. So the volunteers will just come in and help get the tray set up for them if they need to, and make sure that they are able to eat their meal and provide any assistance if needed.
This brings me another wonderful point. How do you get set up on Meals on Wheels?
So the client or family members can call into our senior center and let us know that they have a family member or themselves that are interested in Meals on Wheels. We get some basic information from them, and then myself or our assistants will go out and do the intake with them, provide all the information, answer any questions, and get them set up on it.
Perfect. And to my knowledge, you actually do have volunteers for that, correct?
Yes, we use volunteers every day. We're using about 17 volunteers a day to deliver those meals, about 90 volunteers a week. So that is something that we're always looking for, as volunteers to help assist our seniors in the community.
So what's a requirement for the volunteers? Do they get screened in any way? Do they have to have a vehicle, or do you provide a vehicle?
Yes, so it's all volunteer-based. They provide their own transportation. They come in, they do the application, we do a background screening, and then we just ask that they volunteer 1 hour, 1 day a week to provide the meal for one route. Our mini routes, they usually deliver 8 to 13 different meals through those routes.
Now, besides the nutritious aspect of the Meals on Wheels, do you find any other benefit that the seniors gain from these deliveries?
Yes, absolutely. They get to have a social visit with our volunteers. The volunteers are also providing someone that's coming in and checking in on them every single day to help them make sure they're okay if they need any assistance, but just to provide that check-in and make sure they're doing okay in their home.
That's huge. I get the phone calls often with our clients and potential clients through Comfort Care, always wondering, can we have a check-in? And that is huge for us. And so I love the Meals on Wheels and being able to, that you guys do that check-in and that it's not just a drop-off, leave the meal, but they can sit and chat. So if somebody wants to get involved, because it sounds like you still need volunteers. So you guys need volunteers even more now?
Yes, we always need volunteers.
Okay. How did they go about? Can they just give you a call?
Yep. So they call me at the Senior Center, the number, the 435-755-1720.
Did they just ask for you, or do they just say, hey, I'm interested in volunteering for Meals on Wheels, and they'll direct them where it needs to be?
Yep. They can call in, ask for anyone. They can ask for me. Any of us can really help them and help get them directed in the right spot to go and help get them the application.
So we're already coming up to the end of our show, but I do have a little question because I can't even imagine when you say how balanced that is. What are some menu items that you've had that people can expect with the Meals on Wheels?
Well, I believe today it's a hot dog and baked beans. Then they get a vegetable and fruit and a milk every day so that we hit each food group for them.
But it's not always hot dogs.
No.
We get fancy sometimes. We'll have chicken cordon bleu. We'll have fancy salads. We'll have meatloaf, all the good stuff.
Mm-hmm. They do salads pretty frequently as well, salads and soup. It's
nice.
A different item every day, and our chef in the kitchen likes to come up with new recipes, so it's not a repeat every month as well.
Beautiful. Well, thank you guys for coming in. This is the end of our show. Again, we were visiting with Colby Christensen. She's the assistant director, and Sarah Valent, she is the Meals on Wheels coordinator at the Cache County Senior Center. And we've mentioned the phone number many times, so if you're interested in any of the activities, give them a call. This is the Senior Moment Show. We are at the end of our show. We hope you tune in again next week.